Hello everybody. I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel that will be primarily based on studying, and I want to see how it works out. So we're going to start off with this being my trademark, and if it's going well, then maybe we'll use my face. I may or may not actually go through with the whole channel. I'll see how this video goes. If it goes well, if you guys like it, I'll do more. If not, then this will be the only video that goes on YouTube. Well, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I figure I should start with what you will probably need for studying efficiently. So first off, I like to have a desk lamp because it puts direct light on the thing that I'm studying. It makes it a little brighter, a little bit easier to read, especially at nighttime. Makes the colors on the page pop a little bit, which is very nice. For me, it helps me to stay awake when I'm studying and I get tired either early in the morning or late at night. So yeah, there's the desk lamp. And also, if you use the same stuff when you're studying every time, it kind of gets you in the mode to study as soon as you put yourself there. So for me, I use the lamp for studying and planning, and for that only. So I come to my desk and I may or may not be with it. I turn on the desk lamp and instantly I want to get working. So also, if you're a visual person, colored pens, highlighters, various colors, crayons, color pencils, etc. Those can be really nice for note-taking because they create a little bit of different stuff to see. So you're not just looking at the same color for the entire page. You've got a little bit of something else. Even if it's as simple as color coding a page, or putting a sticky note, or taking colorful notes. Adding color somewhere makes the notes more interesting. And, okay, so another thing. Okay, I'm just gonna get into it now. So, like I said, colorful notes are a little bit more interesting than plain black and white notes. But sometimes there's nothing to really put in colors. I tried to do colorful notes, but it turned out I was trying to mix my in-class notes with my notes from reading, and they didn't mix well, so I had to just put them one after the other. So that left nothing to put in colorful text, except the occasional heading or the occasional vocab word, but I've had, I think, 2 vocab words the entire semester, and we're on week 12. So what I did for the rest is to color code the pages according to chapter, or what I'm doing for the rest. I'm only on chapter 2 right now because I'm going back to do this. So I have green for the first chapter on the edge of the pages, and then I have orange for my second chapter, because if I have a different color page, I know exactly where I'm going if I need to study. So if you can see here, you can see on the side the difference between the green and the orange. So if I'm looking, I have open note quizzes and tests. So if I'm taking one and I'm like, oh, I know I studied this in chapter 2, but I don't remember what the answer is off the top of my head, I can easily turn to that page and it's right there. So that's some of the ways you can use colorful stuff. Also, scratch paper is a must. So scratch paper is the back side of anything that you have previously messed up on. And I might have to go back and find a way to blur that. So either like old receipts from the doctor's office that come on a full sheet of paper for some reason, or the edge of the rough draft you printed off 5 times on different printers before you realized which one worked. And then they all started working, and that was the first 12 pages they each printed off. Yeah, so when you get too much of that, you use it for scratch paper. So scratch paper can be what you use to do your work for math before you are ready to write it onto your real page. Or it can be something that you use for English. Like this is an English pre-writing page for me. So in a critical thinking English class, you have to learn how to do an argument with both your pros and your cons, or arguments and counter arguments for your argument. And you can't put that on your essay, so you can put it on a piece of scratch paper, and then it works out quite nicely. Oh yeah, so I am using this page so that I don't have my highlighters bleeding through my entire notebook. They're just on the page that I want. And I learned that after the fact, so I have a little bit of marker before I start the actual highlighting. But now that I'm getting the hang of it, I am no longer getting those marks on my notebook, it's just on the scratch paper. So, oh, also, know if you're required to have a pen or a pencil for a class, because first off, you need to meet the requirements, and second, once you know what you can use, then you have to figure out what you like to use. So I'm allowed to use either because I'm in humanities classes right now, and they don't really care in humanities if you use pen. But I know that I used to take some engineering classes because I used to be a mechanical engineering major. In those classes, you really want to use pencil because you make mistakes and you want to be able to erase the simple mistakes. There are some things that you just want to cross out and save so you can see where you went wrong before. But a lot of times with simple mistakes, like you forgot to carry the 1 and you ended up with an 8 instead of a 9. You want to be able to erase that so you don't have to start over with a problem that may have been a page and a half. So know yourself, know your classes to see what is going to work for you. So right now, I almost exclusively use pens. I use pencils just for things that are likely to mess up, like my worksheets, especially in Chinese class, because I'm not very good at characters, so if I need to erase it, I really need my pencil. So, but the rest is pen. I think that is all for today. So that is in fact all for today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please leave comments below, especially constructive criticism. I would like to know how to get better. If I'm beyond help, let me know that I'm wasting my time. But if I'm not, and if you actually enjoy it, then please let me know how I can get better so you can enjoy it more. Because the whole point of YouTube is for people to enjoy what you're doing. So yeah, please let me know how I can do that better. Have a great day, and I may or may not see you in another video.